Hey guys, welcome to the HVAC Diaries. Today I'm working by myself, which doesn't happen often and hasn't happened in quite some time, so I thought I would take you along with me for moral support and, I don't know, entertainment. I basically have 2 stops to make, possibly a third at the end of the day, unless we push that off till tomorrow. But the first stop I'm making is a pub and liquor store where I'm replacing filters. I do that on a monthly basis just because they're so dirty there all the time. Like every month they're so filthy. And then my second stop is at an office type building where I'm going onto the roof to clean a condenser coil. Last week we found it completely covered in cottonwood. So I gave it a brush down with my little plastic brush. But when I looked inside the coils, it's a microchannel coil. There was almost little nests in there of fluff and dust. So I'm going to take my turbo tank, and I got some other stuff just in case I need it, and I'm gonna clean it out with some water and see if that helps. I also have to change filters there as well. So gotta pick up the filters, gotta pick up some V-belts, and make my way over there. So you guys ready? Let's go together. Always so much traffic on this highway. Luckily I don't have far to go on the highway, that is. So I've just arrived at the pub and liquor store that I'm changing the filters in, and it's pretty dark because I'm in this underground parking lot that is shared with the pub and this mall and the SkyTrain station, and I'm always a little bit dubious about parking down here because of trucks like this. And it's a pretty tight area in here, and I'm just always so worried about getting parked in and not being able to leave. But I think where I am right now is an okay spot, and I'm not going to be here for very long. I'm literally changing 2 filters and then I'm running out, so hopefully I can get out afterwards. Wish me luck. Alright, I'm gonna grab this ladder. Okay, let's go. So at this place we keep a stash of filters here. So I have my light. Ta-da! Just gonna lift the ceiling tile. Alrighty, so here are my filters. I've got 2 sizes here. Oh my goodness, my hair gets stuck. Let's grab this. This unit is in such a tricky spot. It used to take me so long to change this filter, but now I've got it down pat. I can do it pretty quickly. But we only do a service on it once a year. We go up onto the roof and we do as much as we can on this indoor unit, but only once a year. Otherwise, I change the filters every single month. Let's see how dirty it is today. See that? That's 1 month's worth of dirt. Crazy, eh? Alright, got our new filter. To get this filter in and out, I literally have to fold it in half. A brand new filter, right in half. while I'm here, I come into the pub, which is really dark, and I just check these coils because very often there's a big blanket on them. So I'm just gonna take this thing off and check them. Okay, and then the second unit is right up there. She's dirty too. Cool, it's done. Alright guys, I got two really dirty filters. Let's see how my truck is doing. Should be fine. That big truck leaving is kind of perfect timing for me. Yes. All right, we're gonna grab some V-belts for my next job, and then we have to make one more stop for filters, and then we'll be on our way. In the business.
There you go.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your Monday. Try anyway.
You as well, yeah. It's nice and cool at least. Yeah. Cheers, bye. Okay, so I've just arrived to my coil cleaning job, and I've had to park kind of far away, which sucks because I gotta carry a lot of stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's sunnier than I expected it to be. All right, I got my tool bag and my filters up here already. This is the unit that I'm cleaning. Let's see if you can see. It's hard to see. I think I'll show you a video with my phone because you can like zoom right into there and see what's up. Okay, I'm gonna try and show you how dirty this thing is. Here, we're gonna zoom into this spot right there. But I think before I do that, I'm going to change the filters on those other two units. There's two older Lennox units up here that just need filter changes, because we did a once over on them when we were here last week. So I'll do that because I think by the time I'm done cleaning the coil, I think I'm gonna be tired. So I'm gonna do that first, and then probably gonna yeah, I probably think I'm gonna use my hose instead of my turbo tank. That way I only have to bring the hose up one time, and then I have an infinite supply of water instead of climbing up and down that ladder with my turbo tank over my shoulder, which I have done before, but I'm not doing that today. Okay, I'm procrastinating. Let's just get this done. This unit's filter access is super fun. I've got to go through that little piece right there, and in order to do that I basically have to lie underneath this thing. So yeah, let's get that out first. I hate it when they make knots in these bags. Alright, similar sort of thing on this one. Easy, easy. Got this weird little disconnect. I don't like this thing. One of the strangest things to me when I first started working in HVAC on rooftop units was the random bones that we found on roofs, like these. Gross. So this hose was way less heavy than I remembered it being. Although I was in Costco on Friday night buying some vegetables, and they had one of those expanding hoses, which I'm like, I want one of those because it's like shriveled up and then it expands to like 100 feet. So it's a lot less heavy to carry up a roof. So anyway, I got my eye on one of those, and then I just have to get water from downstairs. Sure that doesn't close. Perfect. Alright, my hose is all the way down here. Oh no, I didn't mean to crush any flowers. Okay, I'm gonna attach that and then go upstairs. Admittedly, this would be so much easier with two people, because now I could turn it on and make sure that it's not flooding the roof. But now I just have to believe that I kept that little nozzle thing off. Yeah, okay. Here goes nothing. Okay. Perfect. It's not leaking. Let's just make sure we have water though before we get excited. Yeah. Perfect. I'm just going to remove the fan, and then I can wash it from the inside out, because this dirt is all, I want to push it all out instead of push it all in. So I'm gonna do that. What was I saying about bones? Check this out. Bones. There's always been this debate about using chemical cleaners on microchannel coils or just water. The manufacturer suggests just water or recommends just water, but there are others who will debate to the end that you need some kind of chemical. Today I'm just going to use water, although I did bring chemicals in case the water itself didn't work. I've got a microchannel safe coil cleaner, but hopefully I'm not going to need that today. Okay, we're gonna spray it from the inside out. The truth is, I'm getting kind of soaked in here. My legs and my boots are soaked, although luckily my boots are waterproof. But my pants are not. Look at all the little bits that have come out so far. I've been only doing this for a couple minutes. Alright, well, I've gone over this thing several times, a lot of times. And I could probably spend another hour getting the tiniest little bits out, but I got a lot of dirt out of this thing and I am absolutely soaked. Maybe climbing into this thing wasn't the greatest idea, but I don't really know how else to do it because I need to get to the bottom of the coil, and I guess I could maybe lie on here and like go, yeah, anyway, didn't do that. I am soaked, my pants are soaked, my socks are still dry. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna put this fan back in. This thing that's spinning, I feel like it's gonna chop my head off. It's nowhere near me, so it won't, but... And then I'm gonna get out of here. Ugh. There we go, girly. Well, there's all the evidence, or at least some of it. A lot of it is washed away down that drain. I really hate coiling this thing up, but it's done. And now I can put this fan back on and turn this unit on. So I was chatting with my dad the other day about working by myself, working alone, and he was like, yeah, I really hate it when you work by yourself. And I was like, but it just gives you such a feeling of accomplishment and reward after doing a really hard job, especially on your own and working through it, and now the piece of equipment works because of your hard work. And he's like, yes, I totally understand that. I absolutely get that feeling. But he's like, in our industry, it's so quick for anything to go wrong, especially in commercial HVAC. He's like, anything can go wrong in a split second and then your life is ruined or worse. And so I was telling him the story about this HVAC guy down in the States last week or the week before that passed away. He was working by himself in an attic, and I guess he suffered from heat stroke and passed out in the attic and no one found him. And he suffocated and passed away. So yeah, my dad's just like, I hate it when you insist on working on your own. Which is why, one of the reasons why A, I don't work by myself very often, and B, I usually have pretty easy jobs, like coil cleanings and fan changes and stuff like that, just because my dad wants me to get home at the end of every day. So that's pretty nice. Alrighty, that looks good. Those all kind of line up. This one does not. It's not. Why? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Okay, let's turn this sucker on. Give her some power. I hate this thing. My pants are drying out a little bit. They've dried out, but I'm pretty damn tired. I'm really glad that I did those filters when I first got here. So, yay! I don't have to do that now. I've been switching between my sunglasses and my safety glasses all day. The sun is out, in, out, in, out. Does that make sense? The sun. Yeah, it does. I'm so tired. And I was just about to leave, but look what just parked behind me. Please don't be long, sir. I want to go home and get dressed out of these wet clothes. Honestly though, it gives me time to do my job card before I get going. So, donezo. I was so focused on getting home, I forgot to record a goodbye video. So, just got home. Thank you so much for coming with me and keeping me company today. Not that you had much of a choice, but thank you. Just got home, gotta get out of these wet clothes, and that's it for me today. Bye.